Hello, YouTube. This is Cheebi, and I will be telling a story time. Well, I will be sharing a story time, like a time that was very kind of like shaky to me. So this is the time I almost got kidnapped for the third time, but without my mom. So what happened was, it was Wednesday, June the 22nd, 6:20, around 6:20. I had came from a friend's house. I missed the bus, and I was walking. And there was like I was walking, and there was a car. I can't really describe the car, but all I know is I seen two Caucasians in there, one male, one female. As I was walking, I noticed that the Caucasian male, was leaning in the car through the windshield. I see him through the windshield, and he was talking to the girl. And he asked the girl to ask me how old I was. So when I was walking by, the lady had her window pulled down, and she was like, how old are you? And I was like, 17. And then I kept, walking. So I walked across the street, hoping that would be the end of that little conversation. Sadly, no. So when I walked across the street, they decided to make a U-turn in the car, drive, almost hitting me on the curve. Just, they drove around and made a U-turn. They, came up to me. But I was, right here. They're, right here. So the lady is halfway out the car, and the guy, before I crossed the street, he said, "Yo, miss, you got a boyfriend?" But I was ignoring him, so I kept walking. So she was like, excuse me, miss, do you want to ride home? And I was like, no, I'm fine, leave me alone. And then she was like, but a pretty girl like you shouldn't be walking home by yourself. And I was just like, I'm fine. And then she's like, do you have a boyfriend? I was like, yes, leave me alone. And then she asked me something else, but I didn't hear her because I turned around because I was really scared. So then they pulled off finally, and when the light finally turned green, I darted home because they were going to make another U-turn to follow me home, but they were going to go through these gates. And when I seen them turn, as soon as that light went green, I was like, I was gone. I ran home. And when I came home, I broke down. I was crying because I was really scared. And that was one of the most scariest experiences of my life, aside from me getting stuck in New Jersey. Even though that is the third time that has happened to me, that's the first time that's happened while I was not around my mother. So yes, I did tell my mom. She called, and she said, what happened? And I said, I almost got kidnapped. And she was like, what? By who? And I was like, I don't know who they were. But I just told her, what had happened. She told me that I am not allowed, for the rest of the summer, to go over my friend's house, and I'm also not allowed to, go anywhere without her. And that's understandable because, that no mother or father or anybody wishes, for their child to get kidnapped. So yeah, that was the time. I almost got kidnapped for the third time, but without my mom. Yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say. But if anybody has any questions, comment or whatever, I'll answer it.